she. No. Flim.
This is a very energetic song to start this off with, and this is not a reflection of who I am at this current moment. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. I'm tired. I'm tired, but you know what never stops? The witness grind. I've played so much House Flipper. You know what? That's fair. I am also tired. It's a tired day. It's a tired day. Also, I think I slept wrong because my neck has been like achy. It's probably fine. I'll live. Anyways, how's everybody doing besides tired? You guys having a good day? Anne says hello, and by it says hello, I mean she's staring ominously up at me because she would like something, but she does not have human vocabulary. She'll figure it out. All the sleep I've gotten was like a 2-hour nap on a train, which was miserable. Yeah. Yeah. Cooked noodles? You know what? That's a bright spot in the day. Are you guys ready for puzzle game? Are you guys ready to go be very confused by puzzles again? And then to, I don't know, probably cry. It'll be fine. No, but I'll look at puzzles for a bit? Okay, we'll do this together. We got this. We've got this, guys. We're gonna do it. Not Minecraft. This one. But I need it to be the witness, which means I need to open the witness. Okay. I've opened the witness. Uh-oh, it does not remember that the witness exists. But now it does. As soon as I can find— there it is. I found it. Pause to music. Trees! Oh, that's right. I got into the trees and then I rage quit because my brain was tired. You know, normal behavior. Why is the tree making that noise? Oh.
Witness the witness, witnessing is witnessing witness.
Well, that's not disconcerting. Can I? You're nothing. Unless you're something, but I can't. You're just spooky is all you are right now. Okay, well. I guess we have that. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that does. All I know is that I am here. Ah, how peaceful. How pretty. Can I click on the sun? No. It was worth the attempt. Are you making puzzles in the trees now? The tree is making noises at me. Does that count as puzzles? Why is that one bamboo shoot really, really brown? Okay, well, that's haunted. Is it fine? Maybe. We'll find out. Ooh, well, okay. So that just goes into a rock. Okay, let's go back. Can I see anything in there? No. The puzzle? I don't know what it is. I have, honest to God, no idea what's going on in there. And at this point, I'm a little bit freaked out to find out. Do I need to follow the correct path around? How do I figure out the correct path? Like that? No. Okay, well. I mean. Should I go up on top of the mountain and then look back down at this and see what I can see? Because I feel like I might see something from up there, but I have no idea. Maybe the puzzles the friends made along the way. It has something to do with that noise, right? It's really, well, okay, when I'm looking away it's really quiet, but the noise goes down in some spots. I just think I'm afraid of it. I'm leaving. I want to go on top of the mountain. Wait, is this a thing? Where do you go? Okay, well that's definitely not ominous to find. Hi, Aether. You have Noodle? I want Noodle. It's all a metaphor, there's no real puzzle. You know what? I'd believe that at this point. And that wire just goes down into the ground. Where does that go? Down there? How do I get to the down there? Oh. Speaker. Why is there a speaker playing bird noises? Okay. What do you do? I don't honestly know if that's how you solve that puzzle. Do I just squiggle? No. Okay, so why is this correct? Is there something environmental I should be like? What's stopping me from doing this? With that, apparently. Okay, so what is the solution here? Do you want me to do half and half? No. Beep beep. Beep beep. Beep beep. Wait. Beep 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 beep. Hold on. Beep 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 beep. I hate this game. It's a sound puzzle. Hold on. Do it one more time. That's horrifying. That's horrifying. I hate this. It's gonna be fun. I like these kinds of puzzles. Rock. What? Make a noise. Jesus. Do it again. What? There's one that's closer that makes noise. Why are you making noises? What noise do you make? You're high-pitched. No, that's too close. Okay, so I don't... How do I pick which one I'm supposed to be doing? I don't think that's the one I'm supposed to be doing. Oh no. Hold on. What do you do if I just sit here? Huh? What bird song do you sing now? None, apparently. Which is interesting. So it's proximity based. Bum, bum, bam, bam, bam. Do it again. Not that one. Come on. Nope, that's still the other one. I have no idea. I don't know which one to pick from. Okay, so it's that one. What does this mean? Excuse me? Did I enter a cartoon? Bam, 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 bam. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, so you're always listening. Okay, I need to. Sorry. Okay, getting away from the noises. The solution to the puzzle is bird noises. The answer is always a bird. The problem is, now, there's going to be a billion noises happening everywhere all at once to try and confuse us. I'm so sorry. Is it the deer? Was that a caribou call? Meow, meow, meow. Da, 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 da. I don't know if it's this up or that up. Do it again. I think it's this. Basically, this is just a noise puzzle. Hello, everybody. We found noise puzzles. Now I have to... Jesus. Now I have to figure out where I'm supposed to be going. Okay, so it's up into the tree, and then it's over here now. Ooh, we can open this now. Stop it. Shit, how do I get back over there? Where am I? Oh. Wait, I want to go into the down. We haven't solved this puzzle either. Okay, temporary break from sound puzzles. Also, hi Crisis, I hope you're doing well. What? Where are you solved? Oh, is this where you're solved? This might be where you're solved. I think last time I was doing this, I got lost and confused and I couldn't find the solution. I think the solution was right there. I think I'm just blind. I think I mayhaps am just blind. Okay. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going down here apparently. Oh, there's a box. Hello, box. Open. Should practice guitar more. You guys should do stuff and things and live good lives. Screenshot. Does Zippy break today? I could. It's a very real possibility. I still don't know the solution to this, and I don't know if I can solve this one. And I'm afraid of it. That's the content I'm here for? Well... give me like 20 minutes? I don't know, man. I'm really suspicious of every shape I see now. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Did the flower? No, I can't think about this. I can't think about this. We have to go figure out where that thing opened so that I can continue my bamboo puzzle. Sorry, I started seeing shapes and I went, oh, shapes. It's not what I needed to do. I need to stop looking at things. I'm hearing noises again. Wait, is the solution on the back of it? No. It is not. Okay. Back into the bamboo forest with me. If I ever remember how to get in there. Well, there's this wire. There's the trees that are upset. The trees are screaming. Oh! I thought there was gonna be downstairs, but no, it's just more puzzles. Hi, everybody. I don't know what this means. I don't know what that means. Am I ignoring the noises? Do the noises mean anything? I don't know. I'm scared. Okay. Do I just need to do it? What? I'm scared. Am I supposed to be following these noises now, or do you mean nothing? What happens if I just do this? No, you get upset. Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay, so smallest to biggest. So we need to do... what if I just do those? No. I don't know what the noises mean now. Bum, bum, bam. What? Because how do I... What if I just yell? Like, really loudly? What if I just do that? I'm not buying a guitar, but you could find a guitar for so cheap. Bum, bum, bam. Bam, 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 bam. I have no idea what the music means. Wait. Bam, bam. Hold on. Oh. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh. Oh. How the hell do I do that? Okay, so this is still a music puzzle. If you did not understand what I just did, it's mid, mid, high, mid, low. Okay. I need all of you to knock it off. We're looking for 4 notes. 4-note pattern. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. So I think it's... The birds are gonna drive me insane. First 2 notes were the same. What the fuck? Anyways, the first 2 notes are the same. It's fine. There's too many of you talking. I need several of you to shut up. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Huh?
Insane? I was insane once.
That's
They
crazy.
locked me in a room. A bamboo room.
You-
A bamboo room with
No.
birds. The birds made me insane.
No. Jesus. Hold on. Is it? No, because... Okay, because it also needs to be something feasible for me to do. Bum, 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 bum. I don't think that's it. We've got 2 high, 1 mid, 1 low. Oh, it's this. I found it. I hate birds. 2 low, 2 high, 1 mid. Jeez, us. ask me how I figured it out. I have no earthly idea how I figured that out. We're at the phase of solving puzzles again where if I stop thinking it works. Is it the same sound again? Nope, it's not. It's not. It's not. I need you guys to stop singing at once. They're just overlapping! Oh no. What? I'm gonna fight every single bird I ever see in a video game. Only one of these patterns has 2 high notes, and I need that one to, like, happen. It's 5 notes, 2 low, 2 high, 1 mid. One of them is doing da 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 da, but that's low mid, so it's not that one, because it can't be that one. It does another note afterwards, but it doesn't matter, because it's already too many mid notes. That's the point. My ears don't work. I can't make my ears work. My ears are going noises. Nothing else now. Da 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 da. Nope, I refuse to explain what happened there. I have no clue. I don't know what happened. Where does the pink line go? Does it go to the trees? Are my trees still haunted? You guys good? Haunted. Okay, where's that puzzle though? Where is it? Because is that the solution? Eh? What's that? Oh. Hello. Where are you going? Nope, this is where I came from. I'm gonna go up into the trees. You! Shit, how do I get to you? Oh, right here. I did it! Laser. Oh. Sure. Laser beam? I wish I could jump. Laser beam! Oh. Huh? No, never mind. I realize now what is happening. I thought it was looking away. Turns out it was looking towards the mountain. That's fine. Okay. I want to go stand on top of the mountain for a second. Tallest grass currently on the planet? Yeah, that makes sense. Palm trees are also tall grass. I forget how to get up. There's gotta be up somewhere on this side somewhere. Oh. Weep. And.
Hello, Twader and Rats.
Hello.
I just watched both Hobbit movies today. Yes, in one day back to back.
Aren't there 3?
I hope you're all well.
Ibit, aren't there 3 movies? Okay. Can I see any more from up here? Hello, oh. I don't like that I can already open that. Ma'am, are you good? Okay, that's not a puzzle. They're having an argument, but that's okay. They can do that. There's something right there. I don't think so. It's just the extended one of the Battle of Five Armies. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Like the one I watched on Amazon combined the first two. I mean, did you see Smaug in the first one? Well, no, you see Smaug in the first one anyways. You see him right at the end. Did you have the entire fight with Smaug in the first one? That's the real question. Because if you had the entire fight with Smaug in the first one, then yes, they combined the first two. Yes, it did. Okay, yeah, then it combined the first two, and then it did the Desolation 5 army. Do I open this box and just see what happens? I don't like that. I can't. Oh no. Uh. Fascinating. I hate that. What? What if I stand right here? What happens if I stand right here? Okay. Okay. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, hold on. So we need to find an angle where we can section off. What? Okay, because I can't. This won't work. This will just not work. This will not. That doesn't work because I need to get the whites in a spot where they are blocked off, or I need to block off those from each other. I have to do one or the other. How do I do that? I can't make a group around this middle row. They have specifically blocked me off from doing that. If I did something like this, I can't get through there, I can't get through there, I can't go through there. So I need to not worry about that? Okay, is one of these easier to solve for right now? Because I also need to have a clear path. Hold on. Shit. No, that doesn't work. I don't think I can get this to work. No. How do I do this? How do I get you to puzzle? Have a good night, Zir. Take care of yourself. I believe in you. Get good sleep. All that jazz. Can I go around there? I can. No, because that's gonna have... Those two are still able to... Ooh, what this? Is that just to tell me that the river's a puzzle? 'Cause that did nothing. You have a computer. And also a spatula. I don't think that helped you. Okay. So we have 2 people on the board that we cannot remove. There's 3 people near the board. Ooh, audio log.
Up there, you go around every hour and a half, time after time after time. You wake up usually in the mornings, and just the way that the track of your orbits go, you wake up over the Mideast, over North Africa. As you eat breakfast, you look out the window as you're going past, and there's the Mediterranean area, and Greece, and Rome, and North Africa, and the Sinai, the whole area. And you realize that in one glance, that what you're seeing is what was the whole history of man for years, the cradle of civilization. And you go around down across North Africa and out over the Indian Ocean, and look up at that great subcontinent of India, pointed down toward you as you go past it. And Ceylon off to the side, Burma, Southeast Asia, out over the Philippines, and up across that monstrous Pacific Ocean. Vast body of water. You've never realized how big that is before. And you finally come up across the coast of California and look for those friendly things. Los Angeles and Phoenix, and on across El Paso. And
Friendly
there's
thing.
Houston.
Man
There's
with
home.
hammer.
And you look, and sure enough, there's the Astrodome. And you identify with that, you know? It's an attachment. And down across New Orleans, and then looking down to the
She
south,
dead?
and there's the whole peninsula of Florida laid out. And all the hundreds of hours you spent flying across that route, down in the atmosphere, all that is friendly again. And you go out across the Atlantic Ocean and back across Africa. And you do it again, and again, and again. And that identity, that you identify with Houston, and then you identify with Los Angeles, and Phoenix, and New Orleans, and everything. And the next thing you recognize in yourself is you're identifying with North Africa. You look forward to that. You anticipate it. And there it is. That whole process begins to shift of what it is you identify with. When you go around it in an hour and a half, you begin to recognize that your identity is with that whole thing. And that makes a change. You look down there, and you can't imagine how many borders and boundaries you crossed again and again and again. And you don't even see them. At that wake-up scene, the Mideast, you know there are hundreds of people killing each other over some imaginary line that you can't see. From where you see it, the thing is a whole, and it's so beautiful. And you wish you could take one from each side in hand and say, look at it from this perspective. Look at that. What's important? And so a little later on, your friend, again those same neighbors, another astronaut, the person next to you goes out to the moon. And now he looks
The
back
moon?
and sees the Earth not as
And you
something
take
big
the
where he
moon,
can see the
and you
beautiful
take the
details,
moon.
but he sees the Earth as a small thing out there. And now that contrast between that bright blue and white Christmas tree ornament and that black sky, that infinite universe, really comes through. The size of it, the significance of it, it becomes both things. It becomes so small and so fragile, and such a precious little spot in that universe that you can block it out with your thumb. And you realize that on that small spot, that little blue and white thing
Can I take
is
this hammer?
everything that means anything to you.
If I take
All
his
of history
hammer,
and music and poetry
and
and
then I,
art
like, pummel
and war
them,
and death and birth and love,
then they're no
tears,
longer in the
joy,
way.
games, all of it is on that little spot out there that you can cover with your thumb. And you realize that that perspective,
Why won't she stop?
that you've changed, that there's something new there, that relationship is no longer what it was. And then you look back on the time when you were outside on that EVA and those few moments that you had the time because the camera malfunctioned, that you had the time to think about what was happening. And you recall staring out there at the spectacle that went before your eyes. Because now, you're no longer inside something with a window looking out at a picture. But now you're out there, and what you've got around your head is a goldfish bowl. And there are no limits here.
I'm gonna kill somebody.
There are no frames. There are no boundaries. You're really out there, over it, floating, going 25,000 miles per hour, ripping through space, a vacuum, and there's not a sound. There's a silence, the depth of which you've never experienced before. And that silence contrasts so markedly with the scenery and the speed with which you know you're going. That contrast, the mix of those two things, really comes through. And you think about what you're experiencing.
Please.
Do you deserve this?
No.
This fantastic
This is not
experience?
fantastic.
Have you earned this in some way?
Yes, I guess.
Are you separated out to be touched by God, to have some special experience here that other men cannot have?
Non-binary.
You know the answer to that is no. There's nothing that you've done that deserves that earned that. It's not a special thing for you. You know very well at that moment, and it comes through to you so powerfully, that you're the sensing element for man.
No, I'm not. I think I'm going
You look down and
insane.
see the
Shut
surface of that
up.
globe that you've lived on all this time, and you know all those people down there. They are like you. They are you. And somehow you represent them when you are up there. A sensing element. That point out on the end. And that's a humbling feeling. It's a feeling that says you have a responsibility. It's not for yourself. The eye that doesn't see does not do justice to the body. That's why it's there. That's why you're out there. And somehow you recognize that you're a piece of this total life. You're out on that forefront and you have to bring that back somehow. And that becomes a rather special responsibility. It tells you something about your relationship with this thing we call life. And when you come back, there's a difference in that world now.
I'm gonna cry.
There's a difference in that relationship between you and
Let
that
me
planet.
out.
And you and all those other forms of life on that planet.
How do I get
Because
out
you've
of
had
here?
that kind of experience.
I've been down here.
It's a difference.
Oh,
And
hello.
it's so precious. And all through this, I've used the word you because it's not me. It's not Dave Scott. It's not Dick Gordon, Pete Conrad, John Glenn. It's you. It's us. It's we. It's life.
We.
It's had that experience. And it's not just my problem to integrate. It's not my challenge to integrate, my joy to integrate. It's yours.
Stop it, please, God.
It's everybody's. Russell Schweikart.
Stop.
1975.
Stop. If this game does not stop. Okay, I think I'm fine. Okay. I'll go back up now. I'm never clicking on any of those ever again. I'm going to scream.
Narration mountain.
I'm gonna cry. Anyways, Crisis, you had a thought about the puzzle up here. Do you still have the thought, or is it gone? Okay. What's your thought? Because the facts of this puzzle are very simple. I can go over them very quickly for those of you that are lost and confused about what's happening. This is a grid puzzle that uses black and white shapes. Black and white shapes need to be separated. They can't touch. They can't be in the same space. So this is an illegal... Well, okay, that's illegal because a shoe's in the way. This is an illegal solution because the black and the white are in the same space. Now, we also have a couple of other factors. One, where these people stand have an impact on what I can do in the puzzle. So they are actually interruptions in my puzzle. I can't work around them unless I can see around them. The other fact is, depending on which of these circles, there's one over there, that I click on, it changes my out. So if I click this one, my out is over here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. This one, this out is over here. No ifs, ands, or buts. Because the black wall of both whites is gone, does that necessitate each box need its own edge? Need its own box with edge? No, so they don't need their own box. One of the easiest ways to mark off these guys is to do that. That is marked off. It doesn't need to be anything else. This is marked off. This would also be marked off. Even if I could do it, which I can't because his shoe is in the way. Even doing this would mark it off. It doesn't matter as long as it isn't touching the black squares as well. Maybe you hit it with a rock. Well, see, my idea earlier was if you take the hammer and I just demolish the men, there's no more problem. There's no more puzzle. I don't have to worry about it anymore. I don't think there's a way that you can remove either of the shapes from it, because I think if you try to remove the shapes from it, I think it just yells. Shouldn't be a way to even theoretically group the whites, right? Well, okay. Technically, there should be a way. There should be a way to do this. That's blocked because of that. I'm assuming the same happens on this side. I can't see through there. Okay. Imagine you destroy your statues. How would you do? Hammer. Knocking them over. The other thing is that I need to have a clear path to the exit. If I do this, this is no longer... This would technically be... Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Is there a way to finagle that? Maybe? No, I don't think so. Oh, maybe right here? Can I do it? Oh, I could maybe do it. I mean, group the whites. I can't. There is no physical way to make a group out of this with these gone. What if I just cry? What if that's the solution I pick for today? How do we feel about crying? I think crying's a viable solution. Or that. I don't know what just happened. Corner intersection is enough to constitute making a group. If a corner... What the fuck? No, we're not gonna think about that too hard. Hold on, but I have to be able to hit that. No, because then that's still gonna be in that group. What did the solution even do? It took away that, and also there's stairs, and there's... That's a camera feed. Where's the camera? Huh. Okay. The cameraman over there fucked him up? No, but that's not the right angle. Also, this man's a preacher. That's not the right angle either. That's like way the fuck over there. Or like over here. It's down. It's somewhere down there. That's weird. Okay, hold on. Let's... No way to do that. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Corner touch is enough to start blocking it off. So this would technically block off the black that is over in that corner. So how else do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? If I think about it as blocks of 3 instead of just the one block, how do I block off these corners so that I can get across to the other thing? With these guys in the way every single time. Hi, bands. I don't know what we've stumbled into, but now you're here and you have to help. And by help, I mean you have to suffer with me. That is how helping works here now. Those are the rules that I've just made up. So I can't block this off here. Because that would still leave that white and that black together. Okay, so we're trying to get over there. Okay, what's happening? Puzzles. Puzzles, and I think I broke my own brain. What if I leave? What if I leave? What if I go away? I just need to block that off. Okay, so to explain what I just did for everybody that is just as confused as what I did. I start the puzzle over here, the puzzle has to end over there. That's the way it works. We have to keep the white pieces from being near the black pieces, I guess, because that's just the way the puzzle works. So you need to segregate them. They're allowed to be segregated off on their own, so I guess that just works. Is that a possible angle for me to do the other one? It's not, is it? How the hell? What? Okay, hold on. We need to get over here. What if I just light everything on fire right now? Can I see anything new and interesting down there? No, just stairs in the same creepy camera view. Okay. Yes, I can light everything on fire? Wonderful, I'm lighting everything on fire now. Okay, so we need to start our puzzle here, and we need to get all the way over to this corner over there. We need to find out an angle where I can make sure that these black pieces are blocked off from the white pieces. How in the ever-living hell do I do that? Is it right here? Is it this? If I come over here and then go around and then come over here. I don't like puzzles anymore. Oh, those are just drawers. Does it just keep going down? What's down there? I will stretch and I will also drink water. What? What the hell?
Pieces shift and minds unwind. Sanity's lost, what puzzles find. Pieces twist. The mind goes flat. Farewell for now, traitor and rats.
Would you fish if I asked? No. You cannot be for fucking real right now. You cannot be for fucking real right now. Oh, it's 4. Hold on. Okay. This feels safe. Get... Oh, no. Oh, I can't do this one, actually. Hold on. Wait, is there a puzzle in here I can solve? Okay, because that's just how we do things now, I guess. Hold on, it has to go like this to make that shape. Can I? Okay. This is such a bad angle for this. Is the cake a lie? The cake is always a lie. If we go like this.
By the way, Ziploc, do you like memory games?
No. Yes. What? What's the question? I miss my little kitty cat.
Up there you go around every hour and a half. Time after time after time.
I'm gonna fight you.
You wake up usually in the mornings.
I'm gonna fight
and just
you.
the way that the track of your orbits go.
I'm gonna
you
fight
wake up
you.
over the Mid-East.
I'm gonna
over
fight
North
you.
Africa.
I'm going to fight
As
you.
you eat breakfast, you look out the window.
I'm gonna fight you. Crisis, you're going to the ocean next. Anyways, Tastic, I hope you give that cat so many pets. Okay. Hold on. Shit, nope, I can't do that. Wait, how do you solve this? Oh, like that. Oh, that's worse. Oh, that is worse. I don't want to look at that right now. Okay, let's try this puzzle again so that I can actually get across. Okay, so the middle section is a no-go. Which means that if I want to do this... Okay. We either go there... Okay, this is what makes this difficult. These 4 squares, I think, are impassable physically. So we have to... I want to be able to solve the puzzles on the sides. And if I want to do that... How do I do this in a way that will actually help? It'll either be there, or there, or there. I think we can go along these sides. Oh no, okay. I'm screenshotting this. Do you know what it's time for, guys? Do you know what it's time for? It's time for D's nuts. That's not what it's time for. Copy to clipboard. Expand. Hold on, I'll turn on the playlist just so that there's noise. Coloring time? We could call it coloring time. Okay. Okay. So... I need a color. Bad. Okay, so we need to get, I think first we need to get over here and then we need to do this side. I don't think there's anything right here right now, so we can ignore that side. We're gonna pretend it doesn't exist. This side is not important. So there's puzzles along here and there's puzzles along here. There's also puzzles in the middle here. So we did the one right there and there's another one in there. Not too worried about that one right now. We also need to make sure that we keep the white and the black separated. Again, that is not that complicated. If I do a shape like this, technically we have done what we needed to do. This does not satisfy the puzzle, but that's how it works. Okay, so we also have this guy in here. He has to be 4 long in any direction. As long as he is 4 long, that will suffice. So that's basically like any, along those lines, any iteration there within. God damn. Okay. I could find a solution for the time being that will get me over to this side so that I can solve those puzzles. Can green be a dotted line? I don't know how to do anything. You get funky colors. How about purple? Okay. If I wanted all of these over here, I can do that pretty easily. The only thing that we have to do is make sure that we make that a shape somewhere. So what if I did... Just to solve the puzzles, I'm not looking to do anything else with this. Let's do that one so we can get this side really quickly. Let's do that. Okay. What did I do? Okay. This doesn't matter, I'm just doing this to block it off. Okay. Oop. Can I see the other puzzle on this? Sound done? Yes. Cool. Whoop. Wait, hold on. Oh wait, it's 3. Hold on. Okay. I don't know how I did that. Wormstead exit over there because I want to get into there, but I also want to solve these puzzles first. So we're gonna start by just trying to solve puzzles first. Okay, I see 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one symbol in the path over there. The exit is up there. So... oh, there's one down there too. That does make it more difficult. So what if we do... what if we do this? No, because now I can't get to that. Okay, now the whites are contained in there, and then we can do that. Okie dokie. We have what I can only assume is a square symbol there. Black, white, black, white. I can't see any pathway symbols on this one, so I don't think we have to worry about that. So we have to do that. Can it just be that? Oh, it is that simple. Wonderful. Ah. Hi, everybody. If you have epilepsy, please stop looking at the stream. Sorry, I'm just throwing that up there several times so that people are warned. Make me? I don't want to make you do anything. I'm just worried. Hold on. I just want to spam it in chat really quickly. I should probably also put something on the screen. Might be easier as 2 screenshots. We'll see if it's even that. Oop. Oh yeah, you're right. This is gonna be 2 screenshot moment. Okay, we're gonna pause that. Pin it. It's super. It's also for on screen. Not for in chat, it for on screen. That's what it's really there for. That's why I've spammed it. I'm using the chat box, and I'm also going to pin it. Which one did I pin? You'll never know. One of them. Okay, let's grab paint really quick. Weep. Copy to clipboard. Hello, Pinta. We're gonna add another layer. Copy to clipboard. You pinned that one? You'll never know. Can I change your transparency? That's delete layer. Duplicate layer? What if I erase? I don't think you're that complicated. We can pretend. Type normal smooth. Anti-aliasing. That's not what I want. Okay, let's start with this one because I can see where things are. We're actually going to add a 3rd layer. This layer is going to be where I draw things so that the layer will work across both the layers. Exit is there, entrance is there. Yeah, it's impossible to see on this one where everything is. I'm going to do... white is red. And then we're going to do the black as blue. There's a red or a black one here that we couldn't see before. There is also a pathway thing here and a pathway thing there. I don't see another pathway point. That does not mean that they don't exist. I, however, just can't see one. So, we have our obstacles now. We have our obstacles. I'm gonna use pink. I would assume a 3rd exists. We'll find out. It'll blink on the screen theoretically where it will be. So there's... So we need to do like this. Is there a way I can do this in a way that'll make sense? No, I can't do that because that corner's already been touched. Okay, so let's try this again. Come over here. I come up and around, and I dip down through here, and I come up here, and I go up there. That's viable. That's a viable solution. We can't assume that a third still exists somewhere. I can't tell you where it is on any of this, but I can tell you that I like the way that this looks. So let's go ahead and try this really quick. So 2, 2. Okay. We'll try. We're gonna try. Oop. I did it wrong. Okay. Yep, we're done with that one. We're just gonna... I can't see it. I can't see it. No third or got hit. We'll never know. We shall never know. Okay, hold on. Oh god, can I even see anything in this? Oh. I can, kind of. I don't think... What the hell is happening on this one? I think this one's simple. No. Oh, those ones are in the same. Nope, that doesn't work. There's a symbol right there. Okay, hold on. I think maybe knowing where things are, I can just copy this to clipboard and solve it here so that I can do this without burning my own eyes out with the thing on the other side. Okay, so using orange again, there's a dot. Oh, that's not drawing. That's dragging. There's a dot right there and there's a dot right there. So we have to do either that as the way around or this. And I guess we could just do that. Actually, hold on. What if I do... No, because I can't do that. Well, I could do... Surely it's not that simple. Surely it's not that simple. It's gonna be that simple, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so we're back to our first conundrum. Which means that we're gonna go back to painting. But we're gonna grab this screenshot again. Oh, not you. This one. Okay, so we're back up here, even though we're not in the exact same spot in the video game. We need to solve the things on the other side. So we need to get over here. We've theoretically done everything in the middle, so we don't need to be worried about seeing around those sides. But I just need to be able to get over here. So how do we do this? So remembering that the red is a no-go path, essentially, for walking. We can't walk in that area. And I need to be able to go along this entire thing. I mean, I could just, again, do this in like a really jank pattern just to specifically get to the puzzles. And that would be fine. I do need to figure out how the hell I'm supposed to get into this door over here. Black and white is fine. I could just weep. I've solved it. I don't know how to get into that middle section. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna really quickly go and solve that puzzle again. Let's get another door open so that I can go over here. Oh, no. Beep. I want to look in the room really quickly. There's a puzzle over there. Can I solve that remotely? Bitch. How do I solve you? Can I solve you from here? I probably can't solve you from here. Okay, jump across. I can't jump. I lack the jump ability. Okay, puzzle solving time. Oh, I now understand the problem. Oh, it's physically okay. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there's, okay. 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 Oh, it gets worse. Oh, it's okay. Okay. Okay, so there's three across. This is a 5 across map. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. This one can go like this. This one can go here. And then I don't know where to go. Oh, oh, it's here. I see it. I see the shape. I see the shape. I've done it. I've done it. Okay, so the shapes shaped together, that's moving. I don't like that. So this shape is right here. This is a 3 connected here. Could make that shape there. That 3 is in the corner. Okay. Okay, the purple shapes have to be in the same shape. Okay, that was surprisingly easy for a puzzle that I thought was going to hurt my head more. The purple stars have to be in the same area. The black shapes had to be in the same area. It was easier to divide those into the same spot than try to get the white ones in the other one. And the purple together. Okay. Where you going? Excuse me? Okay. Sure. Okay. Oh, God. If I move it, it goes fast. Okay. You know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? You guys will never have seen this coming in a million years. You know what we're going to do? We're going to solve this so that I don't have to think about it. And we're gonna do it in here. Wait. Actually, I should probably put this on a different layer. There we go. Okie dokie. So, I grab this. This has to be a shape. It can go here. These are pretty much the only spots that this shape can go. This shape can go here. It can go here. Those are the only spots that that shape can go. We have to intersect here. So I think there's a really easy solution. If we go around and then like that. Because then we've got the that shape and we've got the this shape and we've hit this. And I think that's the easiest way to do it. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 1, 1. Just squiggle. Squiggle our way to the top. Okay. Let's see if I can do that, or if my head hurts. My head hurts. Okay. Okay. How fast do you spin? Okay. Okay. You know what? That's fair. You want to spin, you go for it. You go nuts. Okay. Oh, nope, that wasn't the right one. Hold on. There you go. Beep. Okay. We have this. I think technically the easiest solution is just this. I mean, it solves the problem. Am I gonna hurt my head? Okay. Oh god. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Okay, I think we do have to solve this puzzle somehow. Hold on, I want to zoom and enhance. Let's get a nice zoom. And by a nice zoom, I mean this is gonna look horrendous, but at least I will be able to see things. Well, everybody, welcome to my paint adventure. Okay, let's just make the brush width. Oh, I've crashed the paint program. Hold on. Come on, Pinta, I believe in you. Okay. there's a white right here. So we need to go, and we can't cross those in a way that matters. So how do I get that to be blocked off? Do I? No, because then that's there. Line is so scratchy. It's pixels. Look at these pixels. Because I need to be able to block that off. This is a white square. Can I look at this from a different angle? Hold on. This is actually a really good question. Can I do the puzzle from over here? No. Okay. So this is basically our one solution for where I can look into this. Okie dokie. Oh, that's right. It's a double. It's a double. It's a double. And our double doesn't care. Does the thing TM? I did not remember about it doing the thing. Okay, so there's that one's right there, and then there's this and this. So we only have to draw one half of the line. The problem is, I don't think there's any world in which we can ever draw something that would get there. I don't think from either angle there's a shape we can draw that would get over there. We just need to block off some of this. I think technically I could also start up here, but I don't think that'll help. That won't help, because that'll just draw like this. So if we do a shape, that won't help. It'll do this, it'll do this. You're right. No, I'm traitor. I know this isn't right. I'm just trying things. I'm just thinking. Oh. So technically... Technically I could use something like this. What would that look like over here? So it'd be bop, bop. I think that might be it. I think this might be our solution. So that we section off. Well, no, because never mind, that's there. If I do this instead, we'll see if I can do that. Hold on. Let's see what I can do from a distance. Oop. No. Can't do that. Square. Can you box the white because corners? Yes, but there's a white in the middle. Oh, and I guess I can't do that either. Which is fun. Unless I can move. Can I even draw this from over here? No. It's always blocked. Okay. Let's go back. So, our illegal corners, I'm going to put in green. This is an illegal corner. This is an illegal corner. We cannot draw on the illegal corners. How can I do this? It was thinking. Technically, this is a midline. These are our points of symmetry. Technically, this would be a mostly viable solution, but it wouldn't do anything for that one. Wait. If I did... That would do... Oh no, would that work? No, it wouldn't work. Hold on. We try the shape again, but slightly different. So now this would go here, come down, go here. It would go over here, and it would go right there. Nope, that's still in the middle. How do I draw there? What other weird shapes can I do? And technically I could do something like that. Wait. Can I draw down that way? No, surely not. No colored glass? There's no colored glass. Can I draw there? No, at some point I'd hit the middle here. Hold on. Let's think about this. I'm pretty sure that is the most viable option for this. So we're always going to probably have that as our start, unless we can figure out something else. So we always end up around here. If I go one over, I can't go down, because that's not viable there. What if I did No, I can't do that. No. That would do... Yeah, that would just be there. I need it to be... here. How do I block you off? What would be the best way to do this? I could also, if I could get that, which would be right here, that'd be great. I don't think there's a way I can do it. Okay, let's really quickly. Yeah, the entire container is glass, so if I go in here and I try to click on any part of this, it doesn't work. So there's nothing I can do through there. There's no way to solve it through that gap. There's no way to solve it through that gap. So the only thing we have is this. No. And I can't go up there. Yeah, that's not viable because that middle one's still there. I know that's not viable either. Can't go down there either. I can go down further on this side. But I can't get anywhere. Is there something I can do? No, because that's still gonna be... No, because that's still in the middle. How do I get to you? Because I can't go right there. And going right there is almost impossible. But I have to somehow get that. I can't do that. There's no way to get around that. There's no way to do that. Unless there's an angle somewhere that I can do this at, but I don't know. Hold on. I have a stupid thought. Can I walk through here? Okay, hold on. Wait, that solves a problem. That solves a problem. That solves a problem. So if I... Hold on, we'll... New layer. Where's my Steam? Ooh. There we go. This. Where did it go? This one. Copy. Okay. We're zoomed in. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So, red corner, mostly non-viable. Right? Not true. This corner, right here, is passable. So you can have something that comes up and butts right here. You can't make the shape there, but that's a passable spot. Like, you can walk there. And I want to get here. So where can I run things so that I can butt up against those two corners? And still do this. Hold on, I have a thought. Okay, so if we do this. Hold on, I'm just trying to make a shape that does a couple of things. Let's do this. I think that's a viable shape. Sound warning. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Can I get into this now? Yes. Ooh, that means you can actually pass that now. So if you do... No. Hold on. We'll get there. Hold on. We'll get there. No. Okay, so I need to mark off those two. There we go. Okay. Okie dokie. Surely this is fine now. There's a white in the bottom corner. Oh no. Okay, hold on. no. Wait, how do I... Because I can't just do this to solve it. Because there's one black back there and one white in that corner. Oh! Okay. No, because now those... No, those are all... Oh my god, perspective shift. I've solved it. I've solved it. I've solved the puzzle. How the hell? Oh, it's a dual one. Okay, so... Okay. Like that? No, which one am I missing? Oh, there's one under there. There's one right there. And there's one right there. There we go. What did that open? A door. Okay. So now we must solve this puzzle once more to get over to that exit. Okay. Okay, so we're trying to get there. So we can hit here and we can hit here. Do we just need to do like a... I think that might be that. Okay. Warning about the noise once more. Okay. Cool. What the hell is happening in this room? Oh wait, no, I need to be able to get it from there. Oh no, I've done it wrong. Hold on. So I need to be able to touch this. What about if I did... Nope. Because that would have to be there. Okay, so we can either go here, go here, here, or here. How do I want to do this? I guess technically you can do that and then this, but that wouldn't really help. If I do this, that's not going to help. If I do like a this and then come out right there, that should work. Let's do that. Did I do that? Okay. Nope. Okay. Hopefully we're done with that noise for forever. I don't necessarily trust it. Why is it dark and spooky? Okay. Tiny little house. Okay. Focus. Why is there an elevator over there? How do I get to the elevator? How do I get into the there? Okay. Okay, why is the game having a rave? Why is the game having a rave? Why are we here again? How did we get here? This is your warning on stream, and this is your warning in chat. So what if I just take that, and then I take this, and then I come over here, and then I just grab the shapes and colors, and I put them here, and I go whap. Okay. Let's just, yeah, that's not good enough. Let's use blue. Hi Clover, there's shapes and colors. That seems like it would be a solution, right? Unless I'm misremembering where all the shapes are supposed to be. I guess we'll find out. Nope, I've immediately gotten it wrong because there's too many shapes and colors. Oh, and now it's just kind of broken. Okay. Reminds me of Terraform. What does that mean? What does that mean? The orange? The orange? Okay, so this is blue. And we need to hit that. Purple. No. Surely that's an answer. Why do I feel suspicious? Oh god, what did I do? Okay, so across with the little divot and then mid. Okay. Why colors? I have no idea. Specifically to torment you. Oh god, oh no. Oh my god, I think I just got the screenshot at the perfect time. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I mean, that answers some questions. Let's use blue again. Okay, so that means that the sun has to be with another yellow thing, and that that one has to be with another blue thing. Okay, so we have to do this whole shenanigan again. Hi, Woo. So that's technically that in a thing together. We can't do that one, though. Hold on. We can move this over. And then, like, this. That seems reasonable, right? Let's see if that's an answer. Okay. Not quit. Okay, so we come over here. We do this. And then we do... Hell yeah. That is definitely not the correct colors. That is fine. I think we can figure out what is what on this one. We will do some unifying colors though, just so that we are all on the same page. This is green. This is green. This is green. Technically that's green, but we don't really care about that one. This is magenta. This is magenta. This is magenta. This is magenta. Okay, so we have to do a shape. Oh no, we have to shape things. Okay. I think we could easily get these guys over here, so that's a pair now. I don't know if this would technically count, but I would hope that it would count, but now I'm suddenly doubting that it would count. So let's not count on that counting. But even if that counted, we would still have to do something over here first, which might be as simple as going over here and then over here before we do this. So the actual solution would be putting those two together and putting these two together and then doing this. I mean, we can try it and see what happens. It looks like there's two guns pointing at each other. Okie dokie. So now what we do is we come over here and we go over here and we do this. Then we come over here and we go like that. And then we come over here and then we do weep. And then we go weep. And that counted. Oh, okay. Why is the rainbow bending like that? I think technically this puzzle is just 3 colors instead of the 2 that we've been dealing with before. Hold on. Because I'm seeing 3 different colors and they didn't really seem to change. So again, to make this super, super clear. And then yellow. Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. They didn't really change. I'm assuming that this is just a background, so we just need to figure out a way to divvy all of this up so that they are not touching. So if we did something like this, I think, nope. Yes. Ice cream, oh my god, that's rainbow? Yes, yes it is. My earbud dying and I can't find case. Oh no, Crisis, I'm sorry. I think that's how you do it, is you get those yellows together, divide that off, and then get the teal, or the cyans in the middle, and then that at the end. I think that's it. I think that that is the it. So you come over here, you go weep, 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 weep. Hold on, I did it wrong. And you come over here and you bring that around, and then technically then we're done. Stairs! Oh, and now we have to do this. This is concept. This is them deciding on how they wanted it to look. Oh no, this is them deciding how deep the— oh no, this is just me in Minecraft builds. DIA, no. So, Clover, we're inside the giant mountain. We're in the mountain now. I'm in the mountain. How did I get here? I don't know. There's 3 sets of puzzles over there. I'm scared of what that one does. It starts the platform right there in the middle. Secret tunnel? Kind of. Hold on, I can go down and show you where we were before. Actually, I think maybe I can get all the way back up to the top from here. But like, we're inside the mountain. The mountain is hollow and full of shenanigans. There's a workshop in there as well, where obviously they were working on some stuff. Oh, not there. But we got here from doing... well, okay, first we have this. This is the top of the mountain. I solved the perspective puzzle and it hurt my head the entire time, but we solved it and it's fine. Why is the laser pointing over there still? But this is what's in the top of the mountain. This is what opened. Do we need to go down to the lowest layer? Like some sort of inverse of every game where they're trying to get you to go find the secret area where it's at the very top? I like the sound I make when I run along this. That's really all I know. Okay. Let's look at the puzzle. Let's look at this puzzle, because this is how we're gonna navigate this. Okay, so I see suns and I see black and white. So obviously we're going to need to divvy off all of the pairs in whatever way fits best. We just need to get to the other side. We can't go to the middle of the other side, so we need to go to the left or the right. So does this make sound? Yes. Why is there a door over here? How do I open that door? How do we... Honk. Hi, woo. Sorry. We could divvy that off. If I come over here, hold on, I'm just gonna I don't know why I'm trying to do it that way. Okay. Copy. Paint. Okay. I don't care about the other ones right now. We're not going to worry about those. We want to go here or we want to go here. It doesn't really matter which. So we need to split this into twos. I think that's the simplest solution for that way. If I was going to go the other way, then I think I can do the same solution just the other way. This doesn't really matter. That's immaterial. Getting to here is an interesting one. Because I can't just be that, because we still have to divvy up that. So we'd have to do... Hold on, I'm thinking. Maybe we get this spot up there at some point? Okay, let's not worry about getting to that one yet. Let's just worry about this. So let's go to the right first. Ooh, fun. Okay, this way. Okie dokie. How will these... I'm scared. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do something silly. And now, we go into paint. And we open paint. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna start opening up new layers. And what we're going to do is I'm going to come into here and I'm just going to start copying these. New layer. Copy. New layer. Paint's really your best friend in this game, huh? Yeah, honest to God, when I was looking up some stuff about this game, everybody's advice was to become best friends with paint. That's not a joke, it was just straight up the way that they felt about it. Okay, so we're gonna use this layer as our paint layer. And what we're going to do is we're going to remove, if I can click them, we're gonna remove those. Okay. We've got a symbol there. We've got black. And we've got white. And now we have... I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I guess I could just do it like this. It's not gonna be squares. It will have to suffice. So now, you can literally look at any layer and see everything else that's going on. Okie dokie. So how do we do this? Okay, I think I see it. Go here, come down, touch that. Come over here to hit this 3. Come this way. And then like this. What is purple again? It's the thing on the path that we have to hit. I think this is our answer. I think this is our answer. For now. For now. Okay, hold on. I need to... Okay. Corner. Okay. Now. Oh no. Here we go again. Nope, not this one. Okay. We have our new layer. I don't know how this is going to interact. Because I don't know how that's going to interact. However, we will still mark it. There's a sun in this one. And a sun in this one. There's a sun in this one. Oh, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Hold on. Layer 17. We're just going to use asterisks here because that's the best I can do. Grab this one. We're going to put it on top. We're just going to hope that there is a solution here. Okay. So now our red line doesn't work. I'm leaving the red line there because I'm lazy. So we need to have these two together. And we need to have these two together. I don't know how that's going to work. Oh, wait, hold on. I do know how this is going to work. So if we come over here and we grab this, we've cordoned off the black and the sun is there. We can do that. Hold on. Another layer. Another one. This is cordoned off correctly. We ignore the red line. The red line means nothing. Is this the right layer? Not anymore. It's now the wrong layer. I'm going to rename it. Perfect. It is now named the wrong layer. Okay. Shoot, actually, can it do this? Or do I have to do it? Okay, it undid the name. I'm sorry. We need, I think if I get the shape there, I can do something with that, but God only knows if I can figure out how to get that to like line up in a way. Okay, hold on. We know these two need to be together in some way. this is the path of least resistance. We know that there needs to be a 3 tall and a little shape like that guy. What would be the easiest way to set that up? Because technically what I could do is have this and this be a shape. It would still count and then draw around it. But does that actually help me get to anything? And I still have to hit this corner. So I think our solution here, starting here, is pretty strong. I think maybe if we come around here and we do... I don't think at this point this really matters that much. No, because that needs to be not touching. Well, I guess, hold on. If we just do... No! Screenshot. Okay. Okay, sure. Just another one. I don't even think I got it yet. Hold on. Oh no. My head hurts. My head hurts. Oop. No. Go all the way back down. Okay. We're getting rid of this. And for a second, I need to get rid of this. Incorrect. Okay, so one of the white squares is still correct. I need another new layer. Excuse me. I just need another one. Okay. So this is white. This is white. This is white. This is not white. Black. Okay. What? Okay, so where did our last solution get us? where do I go? Where do I go? What do I do? Forwards? You know what? That's real. That's just real. Let's add another new layer. Okay, so if we assume that this overwrites, well, now we have a star on its own. I forget how we dealt with stars on their own. They don't like being alone, but I think they're fine being one. So if we assume that this is an overwrite, if we just assume that this is now just a white square, so we need to get this cordoned off. We still need to get the greens to touch somehow, which I think might actually be easier now. So we have this and we have this here. We can do what we did before and do this, and then the whites would be fine. Or no, actually no, that wouldn't work anymore. Or would it work? Oh no. Okay. Cordon that off. What if I just do... What if we just try this? Because then the greens are together, and even though the whites are separated, they're separate even further from this. Cat outburb. Oh no. Let's just try this and see what it does. And see if it screams at me. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't overwrite. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on, I want to do that again. Oh, nope, like this. Okay. That's upset. Okay. Okie dokie. So the problem that we've run into now is that no, it does not care. That is still a block that we have to consider in everything that we do. We cannot ignore that. Okay, so we need to get these connected, we need to get those connected, and we need to respect these shapes. So let's think about this. If we single out that, no, that won't work. If we do... Oh god, wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Where else can I put these shapes? One has to touch there and one has to touch there. So it either needs to be a bar there or it needs to be a bar here. So if we do... this... how did we do this before? What was the previous solution? Okay. This is new. There's no way to get this to go up and around. I think even getting it to do this is going to be really annoying. Because I'd have to do like a sweep. Is there a way? No, because there's no way to get this shape over there. Okay, I'm creating a headache for myself. Sleep on it? No, we have 10 minutes. This can go here, or here, or here, or here. This shape can go here, or here. That's our entire range of shape. There's no way to incorporate the greens into this shape, so we can't do it that way. If we come up here to do this, hold on, wait. We come up here to do this, and then we do, no, because that doesn't work. We come up here. We can do this now. No. Do this. No, because that needs to connect down to here. She came back for the crack of the wet food can. Is Zippy still on the same one? Yes, because there's too many overlapping puzzles. We might have to tackle this one fresh another day, but I don't want to sleep on it right now. This one has to be blocked off. Can I block that off now? And then do... no, because this will get angry. Because this will be now included in the shape, and it doesn't want more shapes in its shape. I almost kind of want to go through and like look at the solutions back to back. even though it doesn't matter, like the way that the solution going forward solves everything is interesting, especially with that corner that is now 3 different colors. Ah. Is there anything there? No. What if I did like this? No, because this needs to be blocked off so that it doesn't get angry at that. But if that gets blocked off differently, does it matter? I guess still yes, because it has to connect to that one, and that one's not connecting to that if I go, you know, because then these will get angry. Why? Who? I have so many questions for the person that made this game. I have like infinite questions for the person that made this game. First of all, how does your brain work? Second of all, why did you do this to me? Third of all, why do you keep putting monologues in here that make me want to cry? That one really just kept going. And there's that hour one that I will never find. And there's still one more. Like, after this, there's still another one. Like, can we talk about this? There's another one. Before we can get to the upstairs to figure out the solution to this. Like, that is insane. Oh, I suddenly understand the way that the puzzle works over there. Look at that wall just having a rave in the distance. It's going nuts over there. Okay. Okay, hold on. Wait. So... the requirements for this puzzle is that every line you draw solves all of the puzzles before it. But they don't have to care about the other things on the board. So if you find a solution here that solves this over here, it doesn't matter to the game about whether or not you've done all sorts of convoluted things. What the game cares about is that, like, this one's also respected. So, like, these black and white squares are separate from these black and white squares. So this one right here is shared, but it doesn't matter. These are 2 different sets. So, like, any dividing line in this that would technically divide this area in half, it does not matter how convoluted, counts. Okay. So I think I can't do this tonight because this would require, well, we can, you know what? Fuck it. Paint time. We're gonna redo something here really quick. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna remove these because they don't matter. And I'm doing something radical. I'm deleting all of these. We're starting from scratch. So we're going all the way back to round 1. Oh, I'm drawing on the wrong thing. Hold on. So there has to be an intersection at that corner. There's a black square. There's a white square. New. There is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There. New layer. There is a sun here. A sun here. A sun here. And a sun here. Oop. Come on, you can do it. New layer. There is a white square here. A white square here. A white square here. And a black square here. Here comes the sun. Doo 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 doo. Okay. Now I can sit through and I can toggle on and off any layers puzzle. So I can take away parts and just see those layers. So now we know this square and this square only need to be separated for the black on top and the white on top. We're still here. Crisis, we are 5 layers in? How many layers in? I ordered food. I'm ending stream in 3 minutes. You solved this puzzle in 4 minutes. So these need to be separated from this one. There needs to be a shape over here somehow, some way for those. This and this and this and this need to be connected. So for this bottom puzzle, we can no longer do this. Because this will now be in the way. So this previous solution over here is no more. We need to hit this still. So this corner is, we have to hit that. If I came over here and I did this, and I hit that corner, actually, what if I did this? That technically satisfies this and this. But then the problem is here. How do I get this up to here? Because I'd have to do that and that. And that wouldn't be good. I guess I could also do this and this, but then this would be divorced from that. There's nowhere else to put some of these shapes. Wait. Do they care? Do they care? Do they care? Okay, so you do that. Wait. Shit. No, I still have to hit that corner and I didn't hit it in this one. Oh no. Okay. No, okay. I'm gonna save this file. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save that file. I'm gonna save it in all of its layer glory. And we're just, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for another day. I don't know how I'm gonna save it. I'll figure that out in a minute. It's fine. I'll get there. Definitely witnessed something today. I got into the mountain. That's definitely an achievement. I'll take it. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic time zone. Thank you for joining me here today. We'll figure this out on Thursday. I'm gonna brute force it. I'm gonna brute force it. I'm gonna brute force it. It'll be fine. I appreciate you guys. Drink water, eat food, get sleep, take your meds. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys
Comfort streamer.
on Thursday.
Trado 10 love.
Goodbye!